what we see and we talk about here, throwing tea bags into the Potomac and in San Diego Bay. Taxation without representation. We have representation.
They don't represent me.
Thank you very much. They do not represent us. I mean, just look what's gone on in the last year. Have some notes. Have a speech to read too. We have the Bush stimulus. Now you're gonna have to do some mental arithmetic as it goes along. We have the Bush stimulus. How much was that? $165 billion. All right. Remember when we all got our $300, $600 checks? Then we had the TARP. There were $700 billion. Then we just had the recently passed stimulus bill, $787 billion without interest. What was that followed on last week? The mortgage bailout. There's another $75 billion. Then we have the omnibus bill, which was just passed, $410 billion. And that only takes us from March, next month, through the end of the current fiscal year in September. $410 billion without interest. Then we have the new fiscal year budget that President Obama just submitted. Somewhere, depending upon how you want to do the math, $3.5 to $4 trillion. Where's this money coming from? You know, basically it's generational theft. It's taking money out of your children, your grandchildren, and your great-great-grandchildren's pockets. For 2009 alone, calendar year 2009 alone, we have a deficit right now of $1.75 trillion. The numbers are staggering. It's overwhelming. It's hard to keep track.
Say no more. Say no more. No more. Can you say no more? No more. Say no more. Say we're not going to take it. Say no. No more. She's scared.
You look good.
Say you're doing good. Say I'm too scared. Say no more. Say it really loud. Say no more.
I just have to ask you this morning, how does it feel to be exercising your First Amendment rights to free speech? Now, I gotta say for me, it's a little bit strange. I'm used to being an economic responsible producer, not an agitator. But I'm really jazzed and happy to be with you, other patriots like myself today. Capitalism! Okay. Now, I want to spend a little time this morning talking about another aspect of the First Amendment, and one I think is directly responsible for bringing us here today, and that is the free press. Our founding fathers, when they put together the First Amendment, recognized that a capitalistic democracy was best served by a free, fair, and functional press. Watchdog, our elite media, no longer is. Can you do that?
Yes!
Okay, now, I seem to be bashing the press just a little bit, so I'd like to give some shout-outs to some responsible journalists. How about Rick Santelli, people? That I call the rant heard round the world when he railed against Obama's insane mortgage proposals. Great journalist, great man. Another thing, how about our local press? I think actually they're very excellent and they do a very good job about presenting fair information freely. Kogo, KUSI, KFMB, Fox News, and San Diego Union Tribune. They've been pretty fair to us, giving us a hearing and a fair shake. And you know, they were pretty exceptional during wildfires. Let's give them a round of applause for just being really good journalists in the mold that our founding fathers wanted the press to be. So if you actually end up talking to one of our press members today, they're cool, be nice, don't tar and feather them. Okay. The problem we have is with pamphlet journalists. Now, my father was a Pulitzer Prize winner. Wrote for the Detroit Free Press, won a Pulitzer Prize in 1968 for the Detroit riots. And he taught me, Leslie, you're right, you stick to the basics. Those basics. Who, what, where, when, why, and how. And you write it, and you let the people make the decision based on the information you get. You don't put your judgment on it, you don't put your spin on it. News, cold, hard, and what we need to make a democracy work. Well, template journalisms only just really promote the real view. And let me give you a couple of examples. Business, bad. Big government, good. Budget cuts, bad. Spending, good. And common sense, oh, bad. Compassion, good. So that's the kind of thing you get with a template journalist. And speaking of template journalists, our delightful Tea Party hostess, Dawn Wilded, actually had an experience with a template journalist yesterday I want to share with you. Does anybody remember Graham Ledger? KFMB anchor for a number of years, till apparently he went AWOL in 2004. He gave our dear lovely Dawn a call yesterday, and he just hit her with a few very interesting chestnuts I want to share with you this morning. First of all, he said our TeaParty revolt was disorganized and incoherent. So, I guess that may be true. After all,